Hey there, my Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. I am so glad that you choose to kick off your week with me, and I hope you love the projects I'm going to share with you. But first, we'll do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. If you are not following me on Facebook, head on over to Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. That's my business page. If you hop over there and click follow, you can be alerted every time I post something, when I've got some specials going on, and I go live over there every single week. So jump over there and give me a follow. You can also make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel. So if you look down below, there is a subscribe button and you can make sure you subscribe. So again, anytime, every Monday, I'm here like clockwork with a video to share for you. So I wanted to tell you real quick that this is our annual catalog and it is getting ready to retire, my friends. It is getting ready to head over to greener pastures, and we are going to have a brand new, gorgeous annual catalog come out in May. So what does that mean for this catalog? This means there is going to be a last chance list announced. So we're going to go through this catalog. We're going to scour through it. We're going to get rid of some of our favorite items. I know it's so sad to see them leave, but we have gorgeous new friends coming to visit us. So March 24th, definitely make sure you are following me on the face page, because I will be telling you what is leaving, what is staying, what is on sale, and what is not. And as always, friends, when we announce our last chance list, it is while supplies last. And that means you better snag it quick, because items will start to fly off the shelf. So that is March 24th. Mark your calendar, because the last chance list will be revealed. Now, if you're a demonstrator friend, you're going to see the brand new catalog. We get a little sneak peek. That's a little perk that we get when we are demonstrators, is we get to see the new catalog way before everybody else does. Now, we can't share it, but we do get a chance to see it. So if you're thinking that that might be something that you want to be a part of, hit me up and we can talk a little bit more about how you can join my amazing team of moveless stampers. Now, this catalog is going to stick around a little bit longer. This is our JJ Mini, or January through June. So this catalog is here all the way through to the end of June. Yay! Because we are loving some of the items that are in this catalog. And I am going to share one today. And it is going to be the ice cream corner suite. So that's what we're going to play with today. So till the end of June. Now keep in mind, items in here can go while supplies last as well, especially as we start to get towards the end of the sales period. We are not able to reorder more and get them in time. And so you may start to see some items start to discontinue from this catalog as well as we start to head into June. All right, so as always, my friends, if you have any questions, hit me up. Love to answer your questions. So one thing that we have going on is our butterfly bouquet. So if you've been messing around on social media, you will know that we offered this gorgeous designer series paper, the butterfly bijou paper. It was listed right here while supplies last, and you guys, we loved it so hard, it is sold out. We are not planning to get any more in, but we do still have the gorgeous bundle as well as the Birch Designer Series paper that is still available, and this will go into the next annual catalog. So we have way more time to play with it. But I am so sorry to bring that announcement to you guys. It was sad. I love this paper. Everyone loved this paper. And that's just a lesson for us on when we offer while supplies last. If it's something we love, we really need to grab it, because we offered free shipping last week, and I think that's what did it. I think everyone was like, yes, free shipping, and the butterfly paper sold. So another quick announcement is we have this awesome paper pumpkin coming. This is March's paper pumpkin kit. You have until, back up. This is April's paper pumpkin kit, and it is available until April 10th. So you can become a subscriber, or you can do a prepaid. You can hop over to shop.with JodyBrechbill.stampinup.net at any time, and you can join, subscribe, or grab yourself a prepaid to make sure that you get April's kit. If you have questions about that, definitely let me know. I can definitely help you with paper pumpkin. It is a box of crafty goodness. that comes to your house every month. So right here, it just came. It had a little damage on its way over. This is actually, my son gets one and I get one, so I get 2 every single month. I also give one away every single month. Alrighty. That happens over on my Facebook group. So don't forget, because we announced that retiring list, that means these in colors are leaving. Some of them are already on low inventory, some are already on back order, but as of March 24th, when these are officially announced as our retiring in colors, that means they will be while supplies last. So protect your investment, kids. If you purchase the in colors, get yourself a re-inker, get yourself some more cardstock, maybe grab another blend, and you can keep on creating. Just because they're retired doesn't mean the Stampin' Police come and take all your goodies. You can keep on creating, and I am hoping, oh, am I hoping, Pretty Peacock and Seaside Spray, I'm hoping maybe they will come back in a color refresh sometimes. Every now and then we refresh our color families, and oh, because I'm going to miss them. So going to miss them. All right, my friends, you have listened to me chat long enough. We want to do some stamping, don't we? Let's see what we have today. So as I mentioned, we are going to play with the ice cream corner sweet ice cream bundle. Now I do think that the punch may be on back order right now. I haven't checked as of today. But keep in mind, friends, if something is on back order, I would still go ahead and get it, because what that means is you'll be in the queue. So when the items come back in stock into our warehouse, you are on the list. And even if it's 3 or 4 weeks, and I know some of the things we are waiting a little bit on, even if it's 3 or 4 weeks, it will still get one to you. When these go on non-orderable status, that means that no one can get them. And sometimes they don't come off non-orderable for a long, long time. And that would be our strawberry punch. We are waiting patiently for our strawberry punch. But when you see something on back order and you want it, I would go ahead and stay in the queue, and it will automatically come to you and ship to you. So let's go ahead and play. So yesterday I had my big bingo birthday bash. It is an amazingly fun time where we have a class on Zoom and then we play some bingo after for fun. And I had 25 of my Stampin' friends. This is my birth month. Actually, you are watching this video today, March 22nd. That is my birthday. And it's a little bit of a significant one. So I thought I would share my birthday month with my friends. So we had a bingo bash, and these are the cards that we created. So I thought, well, I'm going to share with you guys as well and do a little tutorial video. So let's go ahead and get started. These are very nice, quick, and simple cards. So I package everything for them in an envelope so all their goodies stay together. So we have got Flirty Flamingo as our card base, and we're just going to fold that in half to make our card. That would be 8.5 by 5.5. And then I'm going to grab some Flirty Flamingo ink. And I've got this little sprinkly. Well, I shouldn't say sprinkly. It's this one right here. There's some sprinkles here, and then there are some little dots, little flecks. And I just did that down here in the corner. It's very random, just to give a little pop of color. You could do the entire way around. You could do, let's do some up here in this corner as well, because we are going to put some ice cream in the center, so you don't have to really worry about decorating your center at all. So that's really it. Then of course I have an inside panel. So let's put some little sprinkles on there too, just so our inside is pretty. Now I'll be ready for whatever sentiment I need to put in this card. So I just like to tuck it in there, and that way I am ready whenever I need a card. So I've got 2 pieces of paper here. I've got my DSP, my Ice Cream Designer Series paper, and then I have a piece of Blackberry Bliss. So we're just going to attach those 2 together. This paper is so cool. There, this side has all the little fun sprinkles, and then this side has the soft serve ice cream. And we're getting warmer here in Pennsylvania, and then soon it will be time. Our ice cream shops are starting to open. So now we have a piece of Blackberry Bliss. It's longer than what you'll need. So you're gonna take And I only need enough just to wrap around the front and tack behind. So I'm going to cut that off, and then I'll use this a little bit later. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive here on the back to wrap that ribbon right around. I hate to waste ribbon on the back of my card, so I just do a little tack there. And let's add dimensionals. Let's pop this up. So let's add some Pop-Tarts on here. And I'm going to put them right on my ribbon. That way it won't come off. There we go. I like having my dimension. Love it, love it. And then this will go right onto, my paper keeps slipping, right onto my card front. There we go. Yeah, I love having that little bit of dimension on there. So now ahead of time, I have 2 die cuts. This is a stitched shape circle, and this is a little tab from the Tasteful Labels dies. So I'm gonna take some Blackberry Bliss, and I'm gonna stamp a sentiment from this stamp set, and it says, "You melt my heart." So I'm gonna stamp that right on that little circle. And then I'm going to attach that to that little label. You can see how quick and simple this little card is. Just perfect. So again, I want some more dimensionals. So we'll put those on the back side here, and then we'll add that to our card. Finish off with our little ribbon. Now, of course, in my class, in my bingo event, everyone got a pack of the sprinkles, and they also got a Wink of Stella pen. So the Wink of Stella pen, you can add Winker to anything. I love that little shimmer pen. So you could actually even shimmer up these little ice creams. Some of the other cards I'm going to show you, you could totally add the Winker to. And it just kind of gives it a nice little sparkly shimmer without the mess of glitter. So if you guys do not have a Wink of Stella pen, highly encourage you to grab one. I do not think you'll be sorry. So now I'm just going to trim off the excess, and there we go. Now, of course, like I said, adding a little bit of Winker pen, you could do some little gems, you could add some of the sprinkles from the suite, but this is just a very quick and simple, cutie little card. All right, and now there's my inside, so I'll be ready to go when I need to send this card to someone who melts my heart. All right, so let's move on to card number 2. Ooh, I'm knocking everything over. Oh my. I got excited. All right, everything again, I package in the envelopes, being very careful because there's little rhinestones here, so we don't want to lose those guys. All right, let me move some of these pieces out. So this one is a pool party base, so we're just going to fold that in half. Make our card base. Then of course I have a bigger white piece that's going to be our inside, so I tuck that in there for when I need it. I did create some ice creams out of punches, so in the event that my guests did not have the ice cream suite, they could still make themselves a triple dip ice cream cone just by using the punches. Then if they did have it, they were able to stamp them. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp them, and then you still have these to use for something else that you might need. So I have a piece here of Whisper White that is going to mount onto a piece of terracotta tile, and then I have this little strip of designer series paper. This from the ice cream suite as well. Now I'm going to use the stripes, but you could totally use the little splotches as well, your choice. The nice thing with designer paper is you have choices. There we are. I was looking for my seal. So I'm just going to add the designer series paper first, and then I'm going to show you the stamping that I did. And I'm going to have just a little bit of white show on the side. You can take that paper right up to the edge if you choose, but I just had a little bit of white showing. And now there's a little bit hanging off the edge there. I'm just going to trim that down. It got cut a little longer than I needed, and that's not a big deal. So now what I'm going to do is take that Blackberry Bliss, and I've got the Happy Birthday stamp. So I'm going to turn my card this way and stamp my happy birthday right here on the bottom. Now this card actually is going to orient this way. So now my happy birthday just reads up the side there a little bit. So I'm going to take, let's go ahead and attach this to our terracotta piece. Now terracotta tile is one of the ink colors that is leaving us. And you guys, you're not going to believe this. I have lost my ink pad. I cannot find it anywhere. I'm sure it's going to show up, but I'm baffled, completely baffled, because I haven't been anywhere, and I've only had my stamp club. I just opened for my stamp club this month in my studio, and we didn't even use that color. So where it is, I do not know. So I'm going to use Calypso Coral in place, but this is terracotta tile when I did the punch. So now I'm going to take a little bit of adhesive and run that across the back, because I did this little white baker's twine the same way. So all I need to do is just cut off that little bit. I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to wrap this around my card so that little baker's twine goes right where the seam of that card, or that DSP is. So we'll just wrap that, tack that around the back. Okay, and then I'm going to put some adhesive here to hold that little bit down and finish off so that I can attach this to my card base. And that's just going to go right on the front of that pool party, just like that. There we go. So now we're ready to do a little bit of stamping. Like I said, you could totally use these and build them. You could add Wink of Stella to that. That would be really cute. But excuse me, I have a long strip of Whisper White here. And what I'm going to do is look at my punch, see how my ice cream goes, and I'm going to stamp according to the orientation of my punch, so that all I need to do is just slide that through and punch, punch, punch. So we'll get our Calypso Coral. Now, like I said, I use terracotta tile, but I can't find mine. So we're going to use Calypso Coral instead. And I'm just going to stamp this right there. Then I do need to clean it. I do need to switch colors here. So if you guys have not used the chamois, oh my, love it. So we've got that, and what's our next color? Let's do Bumblebee, but you can use any colors you have. Any yellow, yeah, I'm good. There we go. And then our final color will be Pool Party, and then we'll have to do our cone. Now, if you got those little ice creams, because you were part of the bingo crew, you can also stamp them for a little bit of dimension. So you can just lay your ice cream right over top. I'm having a hard time seeing because I'm looking through my camera. You could stamp the ice cream on top there. The other thing that you could do is add sprinkles for dimension on there as well. So you do have some choices to make more ice cream. All right, so now let's punch those out, and then we're gonna do our cone. So I am punching upside down so that way I am able to line up my ice creams inside the punch. I've been having trouble with this one sticking. And of course it's going to do it right on my video. I'm not going to lie, I dropped it and I think it's a little bit off track. So I'm hoping we can just keep limping it along here. I don't want to have to get a new one, but I did drop it, and my floor in here is concrete. So when a punch drops, it can offset it a little bit. And then we've got my pool party. So there's our three dips. And then again, I'm gonna bring in the little triangle. That is my ice cream cone, and I've got cinnamon cider. And I'm gonna look at how my punch goes. So I'm gonna stamp according to the orientation of my punch, ink that up, stamp my scrap paper once, and then stamp my cardstock. So in that set, there is a little cone piece, a little texture cone piece. So I'm gonna ink that one up as well and stamp that right on my ice cream cone. So it makes it look like a little waffle cone. And then we'll punch that one out. There we go. And now we're ready to assemble. So all I did, now at this point, if you wanted to add your Wink of Stella, you could totally add your winker and these would be really cute and shiny. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna attach them as is. So let's do a little bit of adhesive here at the bottom. You could use glue dots if you have glue dots, that works well. So I'm gonna attach yellow is gonna be my bottom. And then we'll do, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Not at all. Well, daggone it. I put the adhesive on the wrong side. Will it come off? Yeah, it's coming off. I'm just gonna use my finger and kind of roll off the adhesive. If you have an adhesive eraser, grab yourself one of those. This seemed to just kind of come off with my fingers. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's all right. Problem solved, problem solved. Put your adhesive on the back of your ice cream, not on the front, you dummy. Okay, there we go. Down here, we'll attach it to the cone. And then, of course, we're going to attach it to our card with dimensionals. Gotta have our ice cream pop dotted. Okay, where's my card? Here we are. So my ice cream's just gonna hang out right here. I have that little rhinestone. I'm just gonna put that little gem right there in the top. I have an extra one here. I'm not sure what for. Maybe use that for something else. Then my final step will be to take that extra ribbon. I'm gonna slide it right under here, just like we did on that first card, and tie myself a bow. And then you can fuss around with it and make it a perfect little bow. But there you go. Such a sweet and simple, quick little card. There's my inside for when I'm ready, and I'll be good to send someone a birthday card. All right, let's do our final card, friends, and you're gonna love it. We've done this one before, but this is just a different version. This is a Faker Shaker card, and I think everyone at Bingo loved it. So if you guys have not joined my Bingo events, you don't want to miss out. They are so much fun. We run them via Zoom, which means anyone from anywhere can join us, and we have friends from all over the country. They are held on a Saturday morning at 11 Eastern time. And, oh, I have two pieces of paper here. That's what I was wondering what was going on. And it's like this time was an ice cream social. So you have little favors, little treats, you have make and takes, little swag in your product, coupons to use, and then we have a day of stamping fun, and then we play bingo for fun. So this time around, I gave away over $350 in bingo prizes, and our jackpot bingo winner won over $180 in free product of her choice. So you guys, it is a blast. So make sure you mark your calendars for my next one. It will be not January. Oh, Malanta. It will be June 26th. That will be my next bingo event. And I love it because it's virtual and we are having a great time with our new Stampin' friends from all over the place. All right, so this is the third make and take that the bingoers got to make. Bermuda Bay is our card base. I have a piece of designer series paper. This is the hand dipped ice cream, and we're going to attach that to a piece of petal pink. There we are. Make sure it's good and stuck. This, of course, is just our inside for our card base. Then there is a plastic envelope sleeve. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but we do carry plastic envelopes. These are great for protecting your cards, but these literally are an envelope. You can mail them. So you can put your card in a plastic envelope sleeve and you can pop it off in the mail. It works just like an envelope and everyone can see your gorgeous creation. Now what we're going to do here is we are going to put our paper inside our plastic envelope. We want to make sure that it is tucked down here tight in the corner. Now you're going to have a little bit of leftover at the top and a lot of leftover at the side. The next thing you'll do is grab your little sequins. So these are not sequins, these are the sprinkles from the Ice Cream Corner Suite. And you're going to put some sparkle inside your card, as much or as little as you want. Do one more dip. There we go. So now I'm going to take my envelope, I'm going to flip it backwards, still make sure that your paper is nice and tight down in the corner, and I'm going to seal my envelope. So I'm going to, whoops, that one is not all the way down. There we go. So I'm just going to fold it and I'm going to pull it back so it is tight against my paper, because we don't want any room. We don't want it moving around. This one needs to come a little bit tighter. There we go. Okay, so the next thing is we've got this extra here at the top. So I am going to just grab some regular old Scotch tape and I am going to carefully fold that over. Let me grab a piece of Scotch tape here. No big deal to use Scotch tape. No one is going to see it. So I'm just going to fold that over and I'm just going to put a piece of Scotch tape down just to hold that flap down for so that our little sprinkles don't start falling behind our card. Okay, so now I just kind of pushed it a little bit. You can flip it over. That just kind of gets any little air pockets out. But now you can see that we've got a shaker. And it's as simple as that, guys. We didn't have to do much else. Now I am going to take that little bit of ribbon. I have some of our Blackberry Bliss ribbon. Same thing as we've been doing. I'm just going to cut off the extra so I can put some adhesive here on the back and wrap my ribbon around the front. Did I cut it too short? I might have. I'm going to use, is this one a little longer? Yeah, that's good. And just tack that behind like this. Alrighty, so now what I do for the back side is I want a good strong adhesive, because sometimes there's adhesive, this is going on that plastic, and sometimes like my snail just does not quite do it. It doesn't want to hold it tight because it's plasticky. So I chose Tear and Tape, and I'm just going to take Tear and Tape and I'm going to trace right, whoops, oh my Tear and Tape tore already, right along the edge of my card. So I'm just going to do nice and tight borders right along that edge. Make sure you go over top of that ribbon. And you're going to probably go over top of that Scotch tape. That's no biggie. Okay, so, and I'm also going to do just a little bit in the center. So if you have Seal Plus, that may work. Fast Fuse might work. Double-sided Scotch tape could work. Terran tape was just my adhesive of choice. So we're going to peel all these off, and then we'll attach it to our card base, and we will have the coolest and easiest shaker card. Your friends are gonna love it. One thing I've noticed, my Terran tape sits on my desk all the time, and it gets a lot of sun. And I've noticed that maybe my peel is starting to stick a little bit. It doesn't come off quite like it used to, so I'm wondering if I don't need to move it. All right, so we're just going to attach this right to our card front. There we go. Make sure it's nice and stuck. Now our next step is I have a stitched shape, stitched oval, and I need some blackberry ink. And I grabbed the You're So Cool stamp. And I think this one is definitely going to be a birthday. So let me go ahead and stamp my happy birthday here in the center. So now I will be ready. So this one does not involve much stamping. Because I used the punch and our designer paper, and I punched out an ice cream and I punched out a cone. That's actually DSP. So let's add this to our card front. And I am using lots of dimensionals because with this plasticky and the fact that it's a shaker, it has a little bit of wobble to it. And so I do want my sentiment, my oval really on there, nice and firm. So now I'm just going to attach the ice cream to its cone, and I'm going to pop dot that as well. There we go. And then I have that little bit of extra ribbon. So you can slide that under, and you can make yourself a knot, or you could make yourself a little bow, depending on what the length of your ribbon is. And there we go. Just trim off any of the extra, and you have yourself an adorable little shaker card. Isn't that fun? And you can put all kinds of things in there. You can put little sequins in there, whatever you have, and make a little shaker card. So we have got... that's card number 3. Here was card number 2. And there was card number 1 from our fun bingo event. So thank you guys for joining me today. And if you joined me on bingo, thank you so much for spending the morning with me. It was a blast. And let me just show you a couple other samples that I have created. Now, I always want to mention that I do not create things from my own brain. These are going to be cases from lots of creative, very amazing demonstrator friends. Mostly everything came from Pinterest. I just added some little sequins on that one. I love this little pastel one. Kind of, this is what kicked off my shaker idea. Again, just DSP. So here is a little fun fold. Very cute little fun fold right there. And here is another fun fold. So hopefully you guys are followers. So this just opens like that. Cute, right? Followers of me on Facebook, another very simple one. Because every Wednesday I do a What's Up Wednesday live video, and the last Wednesday of every month is Wow Wednesday. So I do some stepped up projects, and this is what we're going to create. So you want to come online, and I am going to teach you how to create these 2 amazing ice cream cards for Wow Wednesday. That will be the last Wednesday of the month. So thanks so much for joining me, my friends. Have a wonderful week. Stop back here for Movie Monday every single Monday. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me over on Facebook at Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. Bye, guys.